Wagwan Popcorn and Ona for Medea. Welcome back to my ancestors' curls. If this is your first time here, baby, welcome to the dream team. Welcome to the channel. My name is Michaela, where we talk about everything here and then some. Okay, to start this video off, please go comment, please go like, please go subscribe. Okay, I am on my way to 1,000 subscribers. Thank you. All right, and we ain't gonna waste no more time. We're gonna jump right into the video. So today I'm gonna give y'all a little story time on how I lost my edges. You heard me. I lost my edges and grew them back. All right, so we're gonna get into this story time. All right, I'm gonna have my phone here with me just so that I can use it as a reference when I show y'all the pictures, and we're just gonna go along in the video. All right, so let's go. So this dates back, and I have the dates on these pictures from my camera roll to follow. So it all started in 2020, March 22nd to be exact. All right, I'm gonna insert the picture here. I had passion twists at the time, and they were so cute. They were so cute on my hair. Like, I loved doing updos with them. I did the half up, half downs, everything. But the problem with the style was that it was so strenuous on the front of my hair. Like, in the picture, you can see the one that's like closest to my edges. I'm talking about on the side of my hair, the one that's closest to the front. Like, it was just gripped so tightly. That's really where it all started. Like, at that moment, in that moment, I didn't know I messed up, but afterwards it's like, at this moment, she knew she messed up. Okay, so moving on, I remember taking those braids out, the passion twists out, and like, my hair was falling out, like on the sides. It was falling out, and it was like, okay, you know, but shedding is normal. And it's like, baby, that wasn't shedding. That was damage. Okay, you lost some of your hair because the grip was too tight on the front of your head. All right, so I was like, whatever though, because like it wasn't completely gone or whatever. So now fast forward to June 29th, 2020. I got another protective style. I got braids, right? Picture is right here. I got braids. Like, these were super cute, but they were tight. I remember getting them and they were so tight. And once again, like, putting pressure on that spot of my head, like, just it got gripped so tight. And like, some of the edges still got left out, but like, whatever she was able to grip, like, got gripped. All right, so that's that style. Then we go to August 2022. Your girl got cornrows. Like, are we seeing a trend here, y'all? All right, I got cornrows August 22nd of 2020. And once again, like, just cornrows, like, you're braiding everything that can be gripped. All right, so once again, just putting tensions on, honestly, the both sides of my head. Like, just getting gripped, losing hair every single time I take the styles down, right? And I'm like, oh, every single time I'm like, you know, I'm alright. Like, it's a little thin, but like, that's to be expected because, like, you know, shedding, right? That was my excuse. So now moving on to September. September, this was for my birthday, my 21st, 22nd, I don't know. One of those. And your girl got a wig. Adhesive glue at that. Like, not even glueless. It was a 13x4. And yeah, the adhesive ran from ear to ear. Okay, and it was like layers of glue. Like, y'all know when y'all get wig installations, they're supposed to last you like 2 weeks ish, 2.5, maybe 3 if you're good. But you know, in order to have lace last you that long on your head, you're gonna put a good couple of layers of glue on top of the got to be that you put to mold the bald cap down, right? So the style was super cute. Like, it was melted into my head. I was looking like a baddie, all of that, right? And took it off, right? Oh, here's another picture of me wearing the wig. And I remember, like, when I took it off, I don't remember if it gave me a hard time, honestly. I really don't remember. But no. I remember the hair didn't give me a hard time, but the cap under it, that was what did it. Like, that put the icing on top of, like, and it was specifically in these areas. Like, that's what gave me the hardest time. And, like, I put oil, I put the alcohol, and it was so stubborn. Like, it just wasn't trying to come off, right? So finally get it off. Y'all ready for this picture? Look at that. Look at that. Gone. And, like, that was just the left side of my head. Like, barely any hairs. Like, it was just gone, y'all. I couldn't believe it. I was flabbergasted to the point where I took a picture of it. That was in November 18th of 2020, right? Now, you would think when that happens, like, you would learn your lesson. You would learn your lesson. Not I. Not I, said the cat. November 29th, for my homegirl's birthday, my sis, I put the wig back on, but I did it myself. And, you know, I follow the same process as what my hairstylist did when she first installed it. And I did it myself, right? I was like, okay, I'm cute, edges, whatever. That was November 29th, 2020. Now we fast forward to December 30th of 2020. At this point, like, edges were gone, all right? Here's a picture of my edges. Like, the style is there, but there's no edges to complement it. Like, it was embarrassing. So this one is the picture of the left side. This is the picture of the right. And then I got to a point where I was like, okay, like, this is embarrassing. Like, I remember feeling very embarrassed because I'm like, y'all know the posts that when they be talking about, oh, girls be thinking they cute but they ain't got no edges. I was that girl. I was like, I don't got no edges. Like, yo, what am I laying? Like, at this point, I'm gonna have to start pulling my real hair forward to cover up for the bald spots. So, you know, I got to digging and got to searching, and I was like, we need to bring my edges back to life. So this part of my journey I didn't document, but I started doing rice water. And I'm actually going to make a whole video on that. I'm truly excited for that. I started doing rice water, if you know, you know. And, you know, slowly but surely, it brought my edges back. And I also bought this hair oil off Instagram. It's called 10 in 1. That one was a lot slower, but it definitely, you know, it showed progress after a while. So this first picture, right? January 26th, 2021. And fast forward to February 9th of 2021, they started coming in a little bit. Like, at this time I was using the hair oil and I was doing rice water, and, you know, it started filling back in a little bit. So that was the left side and this was the right side. Like, not as bad as the first pictures in January, right? And then in March 1st of 2021, I had gotten these box braids, and as you can see, like, you know, the hair started coming back. Like, after 2 months of you know, doing that maintenance, like, I felt comfortable enough to start getting protective styles again, because when you get protective styles, like, it's gonna make everything neat and pull things back. And it was like, I got to the point where she was able to, like, lay hair. She had to take a little bit extra, but she was able to start laying my hair again, right? So here's another picture of me, like, when I laid it. And now this is April 2nd of 2021. I think this is my left side, I think. Yeah. And so the left side started coming in like a little bit more. April was when I started to see the real progress. And then we go to the right side. The right side filled in tremendously. I'm actually going to insert where I started when I first realized I was losing my edges on the right side. And what's crazy is I didn't realize I was losing my edges until I didn't have any. So that is scary. Yeah, so then we fast forward to May 2021. I did graduation pictures, and you get a full view of what my edges were looking like when I slicked my hair down. So it was still thin, but it was enough to cover what I was trying to do. In this picture, this is like low-key one of the not to do's, okay? Like this style was super cute on me, but it pulled the tension on your hair, like this wasn't smart of me to like put it up. For one, the locks are heavy in themselves, especially for the front of your hair. If your hair is a little bit more tender in the front, it's just not a good idea because you're putting weight and pressure on your scalp, and it can just cause the hair to fall. So let alone putting it in a ponytail to cause even more tension, it's just like no bueno. Not a good idea, okay? So then this was one of my favorite looks ever with the ginger wig. This was for my birthday, September 26th. Hello. And this was actually a 5x5 wig. So I realized, I was like, okay, I can't do something that's gonna go ear to ear because like my edges are still in recovery mode, like because they broke off so bad. And I'm like, but I want to do a wig. So then I'm like, oh, I could do like a 5x5. And shout out to the girl that actually did it, because she did it in a way where the glue didn't lay on my edges. Basically, the cap was big enough for my head, and it was enough lace to pull in front of my edges. And I remember when I took this wig off, like there was no type of damage. It was easy to take off my head. So now we are at February 4th, 2022. Can we just take a moment? Look at that. Like, do y'all see how much it's filled in? Okay, so then here we have just like me wearing another protective style. May 24th, 2022, I did a wig, and the wig was a 13x4. I know, but like it was a very special occasion. Like your girl was getting her master's, and I was like, a 4x4, 5x5 is not gonna cut it. So I did the wig, and I don't regret it, thank you. And actually my edges were still okay after taking the wig off. So then I went to DR and I did cornrows. And I'm gonna zoom in, sorry, so you guys can see, like, I wouldn't recommend doing cornrows, especially like when your hair is in recovery mode, because once again, when you do cornrows, they're just snatching up whatever it is that they can, and then it just leaves out the little hairs. Super cute style. Should I have done it? Probably not. And then once again, you know, I just don't be listening. This was in August, and first of all, shorty slayed this hairstyle, but I had gotten cornrows again, and you can see like where the heart is at, like it was just pulling what was there. I'm telling y'all, like, less tension the better, okay? Like, I'm still in recovery mode at this time. Like, I shouldn't even be doing cornrows, but you know, I just don't listen to myself. And then we fast forward to this year of February 19th, where I did an installation of a glueless wig. And pause right here. If you have not watched that video, stop right here. Go watch that video, then come back here, okay? And this was my favorite install. Oh my gosh. I'm like, hold up. You telling me I can wear a wig? I can wear a wig that, like, I'm just mad excited, y'all. But you're telling me I can wear a wig that looks like voluptuous. It got body, like everything. And I don't gotta put no glue on my head, and the lace looks like you not have no lace on. Child, sign me up. I enjoyed this unit so much. So this was another alternative for me, you know, trying to preserve and recover my edges from what they had already been through. Oh, and then we have this one where I slick my hair down. If I can zoom in on it, I'm gonna do it. But for the most part, like, my edges at this point, like, they came back. But it's like there's like little gaps in between that it's like that still needs to be filled. So that just kind of gives you guys a view of like what my edges look like up to date. Like back in 2020, early 2021, I would have not been able to do that with my edges. Like, it just was not happening. It would have been bald all the way around. Like, my hairline would have started way back. And then here, it's just getting more present today. This is on the left side of my hair where most of my edges are back once again. So that last picture I showed you, that was on the right side of my head. This one where I got my big chop, this is on my left side, and you can still see like that little gap. And I am determined to close that gap. That's why when I was posting my videos, I kept telling y'all like, yo, like, my edges is under construction. And I was specifically waiting up to this moment to explain to y'all what happened. And, you know, so here we are. But, I mean, my edges are to the point now where, like, when I lay them, I can finesse it in a way, or even people who style it, specifically with protective styles too, they finesse it in a way where like you can't tell that it has like a little balding spot, you know. So this is the last video, and this is just a video showing my edges in its full element. Like, I'm able to do all of these things with my edges that I wasn't able to do from before, because like there just wasn't enough air upon my head. So, you know, yeah, and that's about it for my story time, y'all. My edges is still under construction, and that's about to be a whole nother project for me. Probably when I take these out, I'm gonna do a little something for y'all and put y'all onto some more resources. If you enjoyed this story time, please give it a thumbs up, please comment, please subscribe, as your girl is on the way to 1,000 subbies. And I will catch y'all in my next video. As always, peace.